Game modes. Game modes? How do you even pronounce that? Game modes? Game modes? I don't know. It's one of those words that whenever I start a video, I'm like, how do I say that? Game modes? Or is it game modes? I don't know. I don't know. Either way. We are playing in a game mode today. This is the Carro 45 ton, a vehicle which I have, well, considered very overpowered for many reasons. It has a 4-shell auto-reloading gun that does 380 damage per shot. But that's nothing, because we are here in boss mode. And obviously boss mode is one of the craziest game modes because you have the ability to become boss. When your teammates are boss, they usually suck. When you are boss, oh yeah, that's when you're able to really start spanking the enemy. Well, with my first duty as boss, I have killed a full health Marat with one button, and I've taken about 2,000 health off the enemy boss. Too bad that damage total didn't get added because I did all of that damage, but you know, it is fine because yeah, I'll just take the 1500 damage ammo rack into the enemy 4202. Alright, well, I don't want to necessarily YOLO the enemy boss Shotgun because at the end of the day that is a really, really dangerous take, but well, I mean, minus 3,000, minus 4,000, yep, there goes the boss Shotgun. Well, I've done 5,000 damage and taken the enemy boss out of the game. But, unfortunately, even with that being said, our team has still lost 3 lives in return, which is actually pretty impressive when you think about it. Well, we got the Marat spotted, not able to deal any damage to the Marat. We got the 4202. Alright, well, I'm going to move up here. My goal as boss is to just farm as much as possible. That's all I ever try to do when I get boss, is just to farm, and farm, and farm. And this boss Shotgun just doesn't learn when to quit. Just keeps on going in and in and in. Alright, well, we're going to chill here. We got a little bit left on our reload. 3, 2, 1. 2 seconds on my final shell. And you heard that right. It's a 2.3 second reload on my my 4th shell. That is insane! And my intro clip is only 1.8, so in total I have to wait, what, like 4 seconds to reload for 500 damage? Alright, well, we got the boss Shotgun right here. Bonk. 708. Bonk. Oh, we actually bounced him. Well, that's fine. Just launch him back a little bit. There you go. No problem. That's the one thing that sucks about being in a light tank when you become boss, is that how do you counter, you know, something that can just launch you? Well, I guess the easiest way to counter is called probably don't drive into the boss, but, you know, working IQ and brain cells is challenging for a lot of the Blitz players. Well, we're up to 11,000 damage at this point, but that's nothing. I wouldn't show you a boss game unless it was actually a good one, so you're in for a treat today. Alrighty, well, the entire enemy team is in front of us, and that's because as every player dies, they respawn here. This is the enemy spawn. So basically, I just have the creme brulee of farming here, the cream of the crop. Well, we're up to 14,000 now. Let's reload again. I mean, realistically, it would be the most effective if I fired once, reloaded once, fired once, reloaded once, but like, who's gonna do that? That's so lame. Instead, I'm just gonna get launched. Huh. Well, this is now the boss Shotgun's 3rd life. Is the boss Shotgun going to kill himself for the 3rd time? Well, our team actually gravity traps that player, which kind of saves him. I was literally telling my teammate, do not kill the boss Shotgun, because I don't want that player to, you know, like, I don't want that player to die and then just we're immediately done with the game. I want to try and farm as much as I can, because getting boss, especially how rare it is, you know, I want to take advantage of it. I really want to suckle the enemy's hit points. So, well, let's see what we can do here. We got the 100. I'm going to move up a bit. I have bled a lot of health. I'm down to 3,000, which is still a lot, but not that much when you actually think about it. But we're doing pretty good here. Alright, not too bad. Now we back up. We're up to 21,000 damage now. It's pretty good. Alright, and kerplonk. And kerplonk. I don't think that 4202 is enjoying our company. The only thing that does suck a little bit about when you're shooting at certain tanks is that they obviously feature gravity. And gravity tanks have a lot of damage resistance. And they have a lot of cringe tanks. They have 2 gravity traps and then they have 3 healers. Like, bruh, what is that? I mean, at least we just took 2,200 health off of that yo. Actually, I'm sorry, 2,600 health off of the yo. And now we just back up. We're up to 2,000 or 26,000 damage at this point. And I'm back up to 5,000 health. Well, let's see if we can get this yo cleared. We got one shell, we got two shells, that's 560, and shell does not go where I aim. That's alright, though. I think the enemy team's finally had enough of me. I think they're realizing, we're just going to start to play really, really aggressive here. I'm waiting for my shells, and whoever did that gravity trap there actually screwed me. Whoever on our team, let me pause this. Whoever did that gravity trap, there it is, the Kron. That kind of screwed me because what ended up happening is the entire enemy team immediately played aggressive after that, which kind of sucked. But it's alright. We're going to back up here. VK90 is playing super aggressive as we can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the side of the VK. I'm going to try and bleed him out as much as I can. There's one, there's two, there's three into the VK90. And, well, the problem is I'm trying to make sure that my teammate can live. But as we can see, my teammate does not live. Alright, well, I see a mighty juicy launch here. The goal is that I'm going to drive right into the enemy. I'm going to press my button, and I'm going to launch them all. And I should have done it a little sooner. I could have done it and probably given myself 2,000 extra damage there, which would have been crazy. But unfortunately, I don't know, I got a little too greedy, and I wanted to try and just maximize my damage. But it's fine. We're already back, and somehow our team, this is the craziest part. Our team has managed to lose 20 lives. Well, technically 15 because I died once, but still, 15 lives! And the enemy team's boss has died 2 times. So, the enemy team is technically doing a lot better than ours if you actually think about it, especially because of how much work I have put into this game. Like, our team really, really, really wanted to throw this battle. But I'm doing my best here to not lose this game. So we get some damage into the boss Shotillon, and yeah, I don't think that boss Shotillon enjoyed that. They're now down to 500 health, and once again I told my teammate, I said I'm not gonna try and clear that boss Shotillon because I want to get some damage out here. So we get a clear into you, and well, the 4202 dies anyway. All right, well at this point I'm gonna try and get as much damage as I can into this yo before that boss Shotillon dies. So here we go. Oh, we got a bounce on the yo. All right, there's one pet. Okay, bruh. I guess I'm just not allowed to deal any damage here because every time I try to, I get launched. Aw, and our teammate gets the clear. Unfortunate. Oh well. I can't get mad. 35,600 damage dealt in the Carro. And, yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's an insane amount of damage when you think about it. We did, obviously, quite a bit more than anybody else on our team. We did quite a bit more than anybody else on the enemy team. They got a really unfortunate boss to be paired with, well, me. But either way, the Carro is an absolute bop. And I think we can all agree that it is one of the most overpowered boss tanks to get in the game. But what about maybe not getting boss? What about if we get, you know, a tank that is just normally awful, but we have a lot of fun in it? Well, here we are. We're in the Mouse. The Mouse is an incredibly exciting vehicle to play due to the fact it has a lot of DPM and a lot of hit points. It doesn't have much armor, but, well, if you're a decent player, you can still make it work. So we're going to skip a little bit ahead here because we don't want to watch me drive at 28 kilometers per hour. This should honestly be the top speed of the Mouse. Look at that great accuracy from this vehicle. But you know what? That's fine. You have bomber? Let me show you my bomber. Yeah! 644 health off of your tank. Let's shoot him in the lower plate. All right. Our bomber's going up in levels here. All right, nice. We get a bounce from the IS-7. Let's aim it again. The one thing that is nice about the Mouse is that you do actually have the DPM, right? You have that ability. And, oh, there you go. 999 off the IS-7. Well, we've dealt 2,500 damage already. And we got the 704. I realized that, yeah, probably poking the 704, whose boss is not necessarily... Wait, was it the 704 whose boss? Yeah, it was. I thought to myself, that's probably not the best idea. Good mouse accuracy there again. We can see the wonderful gun of this tank showcasing its capabilities. But you know what? In 5 more seconds, we have our bomber back. And I'm trying to think to myself, okay, how do I want to do this? Well, oh, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to bomb a wall and deal 0 damage. Well, that sucks. But it's alright, we're going to aim it on the 140. My teammate and I both agree that this 140 is cringe and needs to go. The IS-7 dies, and yes, my bomber is back. Amazing roll into that 140. But you know what? Let's see how much damage I'm at. I'm at 3,800. You ready? 7,000. Okay? So that was a 3,200 damage bomb. 10,000! 10,000 damage. We went from 3,800 to 10,000 damage. We killed the entire enemy front here. They're all dead. Every single tank that the enemy team had is gone. What the heck? Bomber is still the most overpowered ability in the game. There's no questions. There's no anything to ask. Here we go. Yag bounced me. Boom! 1,300. Well, now we're up to 11,000 damage. Let's aim it on the lower plate of the IS-7. Nice shell into him. My tune mate's going up, and, well, we do get gravity trapped, but that's fine. I'll just chill right here, aiming on the Chieftain. Bonk. Thank you very much. And we back into cover once again. Alright, we got the rear of the Destiny. I was tempted to fire an HE, but whatever. We'll just fire standard shell. 460 damage. Alright, we're up to 12,000 now. The enemy team is doing absolutely horrible, though. We can see that their team has literally no health left, and bruh. I hate getting gravity trapped, especially when you're in a vehicle that weighs 188 tons. Like, I feel like the mouse should be a little more resistant to gravity than it isn't. Alright, well, once again, we gotta drive into the front line here. But we get Catalyst as our second life. That's pretty dang sweet. Catalyst is one of the most dangerous abilities. I mean, look how much damage we just did to that Destiny. 2 shots, full health tank is dead. Unfortunately, the Yag shoots me with Catalyst, which does a lot. Let's aim it on the IS-7. There you go. Nice Catalyst there. 545, 867, 1189. And we get another shell to the side of the IS-7. Okay, we're up to 16,000 damage. Get a nice bounce. All right, we got the side of the 100. 3, 2, 1. Boom. 565. I mean, this is really the dream set of abilities for any tank. Getting Catalyst and then also Bomber at, like, the same junction are just... It's huge. So, what are we going to do here? I was hoping I could shoot the Chieftain. Oh, is the Destiny going to... No, Destiny's not going to go for it. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm going to move up. Oh. Yes, there you go. 525, 847, another minus 322. Catalyst is so overpowered. Alright, well, let's roll off to the side of the IS-7, maybe the Yag. Boom! Easy shot into the lower plate of the Yag. I get a bounce, but unfortunately... Oh, look at that. I actually get healed. Sweet. I was going to say, unfortunately, even though I got a bounce, that Yag's still going to do a huge number on me with the Catalyst bleed, but... Doesn't matter. We get a nice shell into the Destiny, and we're going to aim it again on the Destiny. There you go. Another 509. We're up to 20,000 damage now. But, again, we're not done here. We're going to aim it on the lower play of the Yag, clear that player from the game. Okay. We got the Chieftain Mark 6, which I'm going to aim it on. We're just going to fire at the hatch. 453. Oh, I don't know why the heck my game decided to... What the heck is this FPS? 40 FPS. I don't know what's going on here. Gotta love... A 20 FPS. Okay, we're back. We're back. Looked. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, what is going on with the FPS? I think something with the gravity and the boat there was just causing my game to die. It's back to normal now, but something happened there with Blitz. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't good. Alright, well, we're up to 22,000 damage now. We got the 704, we got the Chieftain. A bonk! 660. Oh, you want to ram me? Oh, bonk! Oh my god, we rammed him for 800 damage. Alright, well, let's aim it on the Chieftain again. Bonk, 585. Okay, dead from the Catalyst. We're up to 24,000 now. I'm still not dead yet from my teammate healing me. And just like that, the game ends. I mean, this was an incredibly fun battle, and it lasted way longer than I expected it to. But, yeah, 24,000 damage, 6 tanks killed, and if we take a look at the post-game results, I did quite a bit more than our boss, about 10,000 more. Oh, what a fun session of games. Boss mode, every now and then, you can have a blast in, and I definitely had a lot of fun in those 2 battles. Let me know what your favorite tank to be boss in is, how many times you've been boss, and what your highest damage is. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!